It's funny. We use some words so many times in a day, we don't even think about them. We just assume they're simple. But what we're about to find out is that sometimes the most common words are actually the most interesting ones. So let's take the word day. Seems pretty basic, right? It's just a day. But what if I told you that this little three-letter word is kind of like a secret agent with all these different identities that we use all the time without even noticing? Okay, so at its most fundamental level, yeah, a day is a measure of time. It's how we track our lives, how we make plans. It's the basic rhythm of the planet turning. Feels solid, right? But, oh, this is just where the story starts. Because that super simple definition, it almost immediately splits into a couple of different ideas that our brains just juggle automatically. Let's look at the two big ones. So you've got the full 24-hour cycle, from midnight to midnight. That's one day. But then, day can also just mean the part when it's light outside, daytime, the opposite of night. We swap between these two meanings constantly, and somehow we all just get it. All right, now let's make things even more interesting. If I say, he spent 2 days at work, what pops into your head? Right? Nobody imagines the guy was literally at his desk for 48 hours without sleeping. So in this case, day doesn't mean 24 hours, and it doesn't just mean daytime. It means something totally different. And just like that, we get a third common meaning, the workday. That specific chunk of time, maybe 8 hours, that you spend doing your job. So this one little word can mean 24 hours, 12 hours of light, or an 8-hour shift. Pretty cool, huh? But wait, there's more. The power of the word day doesn't even stop there. It's also kind of like the head of a huge family of other words that we use to structure our entire concept of time. Just think about it for a second. We've got today, yesterday, and daily, words that map out our immediate reality. And then you have these special ones, like birthday and holiday. Every single one of these huge concepts is built right on top of that one tiny word, day. And believe it or not, this family tree just keeps growing, forming the most basic rhythm of pretty much all of our modern lives. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you see it? Every single one ends with the word day. It's hiding in plain sight. They're like the 7 columns holding up our whole week. And that little root word is right there in all of them. So this gets you thinking, right? Is it just a happy accident that this one word is so flexible and so important? Or is there something else going on here? Well, as it turns out, the incredible importance of the word day is no accident at all. It's actually a member of a very exclusive, very powerful club. See, its role in our language isn't just something that happened over time. It was actually picked out on purpose to be part of an amazing tool for communication. And that club has a number, 850. The word day is one of only 850 words on a very special list called the Basic English List. And here it is, the big aha moment. Basic English is this stripped-down, super efficient version of the language that was created way back in the 1930s. The whole point was to help people communicate clearly across the globe. They wanted to express the most ideas with the fewest words, and our friend day, with all its different meanings, made the cut as one of the most essential words of all. So what's the big lesson here? It really points to this powerful idea. When it comes to communicating clearly, sometimes less really is more. I mean, our whole journey with the word day is the perfect example of what Basic English is all about. It's not about knowing a ton of fancy words, it's about really understanding the power of the core ones. The philosophy is actually pretty simple but brilliant. First, you start with a core powerhouse word, like day. Then you really get to know its different meanings and the whole family of words it's connected to. And from there, from that one small but mighty foundation, you can build and communicate incredibly complex ideas with total clarity. So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that the words we use the most, the ones we think are the simplest, are often carrying the most weight. They're the real MVPs of our language. And that leaves me with one last question for you to think about. If a simple word like day has all this hidden power, what about other words we use all the time, like go, or have, or make? What other secrets are hiding in the language you use every single day?